Hello Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. My name's Annie. We're going to do a general reading for the Earth sign collective this week. I'm a little short on time, so I wanted to give you at least one message, even if I couldn't get to all three. So this week it will be collective. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs are welcome into this reading. Anyone is welcome into this reading, really. I just ask that you come in with an open heart and an open mind, a desire to learn something to better yourself. If the messages that come through don't resonate with you, feel free to push them aside. They might be for someone else. But also feel free to revisit them in the future. Sometimes tarot messages will make more sense when we give it a little bit of time to manifest. So again, just be open to that. Other than that, you are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. As always, this is optional advice, guidance, energy check-ins. So let's tap into my Earth sign energy. What is a message I need to share with my Earth signs this week? What does the tarot deck want to tell them? Ooh, your Wheel of Fortune's coming in. It's in reverse. It might be delayed. My deck's in reverse, though, so we'll take it upright. This is about expansion. This is about abundance. This is about new things coming in and being future-oriented, being very optimistic in nature. It's very closely associated with planet Jupiter. Again, luck, abundance are associations for that planet. Also higher education, travel maybe. And it is Pisces season. Jupiter is the ruler of both Pisces and Sagittarius. So for my Earth signs, you might be kind of doing a little bit of, I'm sort of getting the idea of something dreamy. You might be manifesting something you want in your future. You may be coming up with some sort of game plan for your future, doing some thinking. And you might not necessarily be taking action on it yet, but it's almost like something is trying to open up your viewpoint or your perspective. It's like the universe is trying to get you to see something quite literally from a new perspective, right? The hangman is upside down, right? His vision or his sight is inverted, right? To see things from a different way, a different perspective. Your wish fulfillment. All right, so some of you may have a change of heart about what you want. And because these are weekly tarot readings, I always want to underscore, yes, sometimes the messages that come up are really big, life-changing things. Sometimes it's just simply discovering something we thought we wanted isn't actually so, and that's okay. It shows growth and development as a human being to recognize, hey, you know what, that actually doesn't make me happy, or it's contributing negatively to my life. So, now that I know this, thank goodness, thank you for that information from the universe, because now I can align to what it is that I truly want, what I truly desire. A lot of Pisces energy here. You have three cards that could represent Pisces. So what does spirituality mean to you? Some of you may be being encouraged to practice more of whatever your faith or belief system is, to immerse yourself in that more, and it might open up, again, ideas, open up your mind, open up your heart space to receive messages from the divine. A decision to leave something or someone behind. I'm not sure if you did and now you regret it, or it could be the opposite. It could be that you realize that there's a need for you to depart from possibly a relationship that has kept you stuck or codependent. Or it doesn't even necessarily have to be negative. It could be a parent-child dynamic where, you've always been supported by the family, but it's almost like your mission now to go off and do something, and maybe it gives you a little bit of fear. Maybe it gives you a little bit of intimidation. There's nothing wrong with that, but more often than not, I'm a big supporter or champion of going after what scares you, because more often than not, there's something very desirable waiting on the other side of that door. Yeah, travel. With the Wheel of Fortune and then the world falling right under it. Some of you are breaking out of your comfort zone mentally, yeah, sure, but also quite literally, like physically, your area, your territory, your network, your branch. This could also represent interacting with new people, new businesses online. It could be something on the web. And for others of you, it's quite literal travel, yeah, especially with that Sagittarian energy. All right, so Pisces and Sag are definitely wanting to be seen here. Maybe a little Capricorn energy with the world. I love the idea of this too, the idea of the fixed zodiac signs are represented. So rather than something being set in stone, it's almost like there's a changeability coming in. Pisces and Sagittarius are mutable signs, right? So they're quite adaptable. I'm not saying they all love change, but they are, yeah, they're adaptable. they don't really get set or fixed in one main area, because it's just sort of their path in life to be able to adapt and change and go in new and different directions, and to stay curious, right? To stay interested, to always be learning and interacting, and mutable water spreading emotions, and mutable fire, right? Spreading curiosity, passion, enthusiasm, excitement. Yeah, so I take this to mean something that you dabbled in. This could have been a job or a hobby or something. It didn't quite meet your expectation. I'm almost getting this metaphor of what started off as this like flowing water, and I don't know if it was calming or you had to be patient, but it's like it froze. So there isn't that same movement anymore. So it could be that some of you feel like you're being forced out of a situation because it's just not meeting your needs or standards. Maybe it's not meeting your income. Some of you have very good income coming in with the Wheel of Fortune and the Wish Fulfillment card, if that's something you're desiring, right? There could have been something about frozen funds or money just not coming in the way you thought. Or again, this idea of, oh, I'm going to dunk my toe in this pool of water and it's going to be all warm and cozy and relaxing. And you're like, ooh, it's like, metaphorically, it's like cold as ice. So yeah, something defied your expectation here, but really this is a blessing in disguise, right? You have an angel showing up here, right? There's something very angelic about the woman in the world card too, to me. The idea of liberation, breaking free from, structures that once held us back, or relationships, people, whatever you want to put there. It's a huge card of liberation, and marching to the beat of your own drummer, I think, too. Celebrating your individuality and your uniqueness, and also overcoming huge obstacles. So you have some really strong cards here. Yes, so what I was going to say is this blessing in disguise. For some of you, it's the idea of rejection as divine protection. So again, whether it's a person or a job or a family issue, it's allowing you to see something that you didn't see before. So more or less, this was fated. This was karmic. You had to go through it in order to get to the other side. And for most of you, like just simply based on the cards I'm seeing, most of you are already making it to the other side. Like you're not just in the thick of it of, oh my God, nothing makes sense and what's going on. I think a lot of you, that was your narrative or your chapter previously. This is like launching yourself into new abundance. So what here was stuck? Why did we have to walk away? Yeah, it just wasn't speaking to your heart, or some of you may have been overly susceptible to other people's influence. You could have started some sort of routine or hobby or job or something. You started participating in something, but it wasn't really in alignment with what you really desired. And for some of you, again, there was simply a change of mind. You thought it was what you wanted, but come to find out it's not, and that's okay. It's not a mistake. It's part of your life path. Tell me about this wish fulfillment. I'm sort of getting like hold on. Can I have one more card in that, please? Tower. Can I clarify the Tower? Ace of Wands. New magic. Yeah, there may have been a falling out or something that was... I don't know. I don't necessarily associate the Tower with like shocking, unexpected events. More often the Tower is a slow build up to something that, again, we know maybe isn't good for us, or it's a bad habit. It could be an addiction. It could be staying in a relationship that you've just simply outgrown. It doesn't have to be toxic. Nobody has to be evil or monstrous, right? It's just saying that maybe for a while we were stuck. And something about this Tower coming down, it's a blessing because it's making you, again, realign to your destiny, like refinding your north on your compass, or however you want to say it. There's a new beginning that you're taking action on. For some of you, I don't quite understand this message because it's blurry to me, but for some of you, there's a message here about maybe you didn't get the job or the promotion because, as it turns out, the universe is allowing you the gift of starting a family, if, again, that's something you're desiring or wanting. There could be something with children, and it's like, well, work comes first. I have to prioritize that. So, maybe we're going to wait another year to have kids. Or some of you, there's a happy surprise that there could be pregnancy. And again, something about that, it's not bittersweet, but there was a loss of some kind that allowed you to take advantage of this new blessing. Like you had to make room for it in your life. That's a really good way of putting it. Because the Ace of Wands is it's a magic card, right? Any ace is like the hand of God or spirit, universe handing you something new. Something that it's very attractive. It could be something creative. It could be something passionate. It could be something kind of sexy. But it's something that you want to go after. You want to take action to create this or achieve this in life. And for some of you, the message goes in reverse, and this is a little bit of a sensitive topic. So I'm just putting the disclaimer. I don't do medical readings of any kind, right? I'm just putting that out there. However, for some of you, I am getting a small message for the select few who weren't able to have children, at least through, I don't want to say natural means, but, organically, what's the best way to put that? Some of you weren't able to conceive, right? And for a lot of you, that was like this, oh my God, my life is over, I'm not able to do this, a lot of kind of negative self-talk. For some of you, I'm going to say there's a change in that chapter. For some of you, it's possible that might change. Maybe some of you are going to talk to a doctor or a healer or someone who knows more about that than I, because again, I don't do medical readings. Others of you, and I even like this idea of like almost the ground is frozen, right? It's not fertile yet. We can't plant a seed. Others of you, this, as much as you're willing to go here with me, this was a blessing because there was something else you had to take care of first before you could put all your energy into that. And obviously, to be very clear, giving birth to a child, the old-fashioned traditional way, right? That's just one option. I think this might be saying open up your perspective because there's actually different avenues that you could take that in. And for some of you, that idea of pregnancy or giving birth, that's a metaphor, right? For some of you, it's not children. It's some sort of creative project or endeavor. So for some of you, you felt blocked. Like, this is something I've always wanted, and why can't I have it? And I am sort of getting this very defeatist, like, oh my God, my life is over. But a lot of you are going to have this, oh, wait a minute, I see what the universe is doing here. Again, it's making room or making time for you to accomplish something else that you wouldn't have otherwise. This is awesome. This is the universe handing you a gift. For some of you, I'm getting the idea of musicians or music or going on tour maybe, right? Obviously that won't be for everyone, right? But yeah, again, metaphorically, it's like you're, as I said earlier, marching to the beat of your own drummer. There is something about a beat. You don't miss a beat. You don't skip a beat. You're very in tune. You're very connected right now, psychically, energy is around you. So receive those messages, right? Be a channel for them because you do have spirit guides trying to communicate with you about something. It's not that you've been blocked. It's that you're destined for something else. That's the main message here. Seven of Cups. You're going to have more decisions and choices up ahead, so take a deep breath. This shouldn't stress you out. That's sort of what I mean. It's like there's multiple avenues or arenas or roads you could go down. It's not just this one sort of single-minded idea of, no, it has to be this. The universe is like, I don't think it's going to be this. I think it's going to be this or this or this or this. So like opening up your perspective, broadening your horizons a bit. All right, Earth signs. That's one message. Let's do one more. Did I mention Sagittarius and Pisces? I did, right? Maybe some Scorpio energy there. All right. All right. One more message for my Earth signs. I'm trying to be quiet because I'm doing this super late at night and I don't want to wake anyone up. Disturb the neighbors. All right. I guess let's ask about love. Can we know anything about love for my Earth signs who are curious? My Earth signs this week. And yes, I do have a fan going. If you've been hearing that buzz and that hum this whole time, I should have mentioned that earlier. It's really hot today. It's super hot. All right, here we go. Earth signs and love, looking for love, curious about love, messages in love, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Hanged Man again, waiting on communication. You seem to be holding back communication, my Earth signs. Why is that? Oh, there's something under it. Ace of Swords and the Moon. There's something mysterious here. This person wants to communicate, or is this person hiding? Or are you the one waiting to hear back from them? What's going on between these two people? Again, this could have to do with someone who has very strong Pisces in their chart. Oof, okay, so I don't love the Five of Coins between you. Can I know a little bit more about that? This might be an on-again, off-again relationship, or this could be someone who you have quite quite a history with. With Five of Coins, it hasn't all been easy. You may have gone through some trials and tribulations in this relationship. Interesting, but there is, the King of Cups is showing up, so unless it's third party, and I don't think it is for most of you, there is a tremendous amount of love here. But this person doesn't feel like they're able to give it right now. Eight of Coins is typically a good card to me, though. It's like they want to work on it. They know it's going to be a lot of work, and they want to put in the effort. They identify, you know, they're able to easily identify what work needs to be done to make this work, and yet, why the Five of Coins, though? I'm confused. There could be an issue with money. Somebody may have just recently lost a job or just be going through financial difficulties right now. Tell me a little bit more about this person. There might be a sort of old school mentality of I want to be able to provide for you and I can't, and so I don't deserve you. that actually sounds very earth sign to me, especially if you're dealing with a male earth sign. Not to say it couldn't be female or two females or whatever. I'm just telling you as I see it. There could be someone here who's like, yeah, I love this person and I want them and I want to make it work with them, but I'm not in a good place right now, and so like I'm not going to allow myself the it's like I'm not going to allow myself the pleasure of their company because I want to be good. And in some ways, I guess I respect that, but I also think this person might be cutting you off almost as like, what is a word for it? Like, not martyr, but it does have to do with like a lack of self-worth. Even though this person is showing up as a king, they only see themselves as a Five of Pentacles. So something shook this person's confidence. Yeah, I feel like this is a person who used to be very, like, happy, and I'm hearing the word gay. That's funny. I like that. This person, and I mean that in sort of in the old school traditional way, but certainly it could be same-sex couples, right? This person used to be very happy and jovial and kind of, you know, this YOLO mentality and, you know, let's go out and have fun and have adventures. But then their feelings or their emotions changed. It got confused or it got complicated. Why did it get confused or complicated? Were you asking for more of a commitment from them? And this could go vice versa, of course, but... again, possibly a firing or a layoff, issues with a legal matter, family money, family legal court cases. I don't know. Tell me about this person. I'm getting Sagittarius energy here again, which is interesting because I don't have a Sag card. I'm not sure why I'm getting that. Okay, for some of you, this person has addiction issues, and again, it's that sort of, you know, I'm such a fuck up, I don't deserve, you know, my earth sign, my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because like I just can't get my shit together. And yet, and so maybe that's why they've gone silent. Like if they've gone cold, they might be trying to get their mojo back, or however you want to say it. And it could be a female too, right? I'm just putting it out there. But yeah, it's like there's this, it's icy cold right now. This person's confused about their emotions, or again, they're tempted to go back to old habits or patterns of behavior, especially regarding like drugs or alcohol. That's, again, not for everyone, but I do see that. But you just want to be with this person. You dream about this person. You hold this person in very high regard. Yeah, it's like I'm hearing the expression, it's falling on deaf ears, though. So it's like you may have sent a lot of messages out, and you could be having that anxiety of like, oh my God, I'm over texting. Like, how could I have sent that huge paragraph and then they just didn't respond? Or if they are responding, it's very minimal. I'm trying to understand if there is kind of third-party stuff going on here. It could be that you guys have separated and one or both of you is kind of sort of dating. Again, there could be this sort of like spying suspicion of, well, who are they with? And I saw a picture of them with this person, and now there could be a little bit of that going on. I don't know, Spirit, help me out here. I can kind of see this going both ways. Ultimately, we're going to ask romance angels, but ultimately, I mean, you can only meet this person halfway. They have to meet you the other halfway, right? That's love. That's relationship. So you can't be doing all the work and all the heavy lifting and all the messaging and paying all the bills. Like there has to be some balance here, right? And in any healthy relationship, sometimes one person has to step forward and carry a little bit more of the burden, or however you want to say it. But again, then there has to be like an equaling out. So I really I'm on the cusp of this. Hold on. For some of you, this person wants to respond, but they think you have a King of Cups, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And so there's a lot of performance on social media of, oh, I'm fine, I'm having fun, I'm going to amusement parks, I'm going to the beach, I'm doing this. But on the inside, it's like, it's false. It's a show. It's a put on. It's not authentic. Because this person is either grieving the loss of something, or they're just really in their head about you. But again, there's a weird, or I shouldn't say a weird, but an unusual indecisiveness where they want you, but they don't think they deserve you, or they want you, but they don't reach out, or you know what I mean? Like, so if you're confused by their actions or behavior, I am too. I totally get that. It's like, I don't know if I'd say it's hot and cold. I would say it's almost like they did a 180. Like they were in, and then all of a sudden they're like, I don't know. Yeah, and I see you sending a lot of messages to someone you care very deeply about. I see you having anxiety dreams about them where you can't get to them, or you can't reach them, or where your voice is muted, like you're not being heard. I see you kind of trying to get a pulse on what they're doing or who they're with. It is safe for you to love again. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah, for some of you, I am hearing things like AA or recovery, or something with addiction, or it could even be an eating disorder. And to be fair, if someone is going through something that is pretty severe, it would make sense that this person is wanting to be protective of their energy and do healing for themselves, right? And maybe they are very private about it. I'm almost getting this idea of I don't want you to wait for me because you deserve better. I don't know if that's accurate for anyone out there, but that's sort of what I get from this. Anything else? What can I put on this person in regards to how they're feeling about the other? Is there any? Because I don't really know who's who, guys. You can pick your side, but this is a lot of like air and water to me. So it could be someone who's like cuspy with Gemini, Cancer. It could be someone who's cuspy with Libra, Scorpio, or Aquarius, Pisces. It doesn't have to be, of course. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your love life. I think they want to. I think they struggle to express what... It's almost like with the moon, there's mystery and there's secrets, right? It's shrouded in shadow. It's almost like they haven't made up their mind about what they want, or they're having trouble communicating it. So I think with the Hanged Man, I think this sort of... for a lot of you, I think it's silence. I think that's going to continue a little bit longer, but it's not because they don't want to. I don't know, it could be someone who's just very stuck in their way, or they have a lot of pride, they don't want to come crawling back, or if they released you and said, I'm always going to love you, but don't wait for me, it's almost like they're too proud to go back on their word and be like, no, I love you, I need you, and I don't know. For my Earth signs who are new to my channel, I want to be clear. I'm not the type of tarot reader who's like, yes, your ex is coming back, so put your life on pause, and it's all like, you know what I mean? Like, I want you to go out and live your best life, and if this person truly isn't communicating, you have no reason to wait, and you have no reason to be scared that you're going to miss out on them, because if this person is going to come back into your life, A, it's out of your control. You can only do what you've done, which is message them and let them know how you feel. Other than that, you just have to let this play out. But I would really encourage you to not sink into this, why am I not good enough? Why didn't they choose me? Why couldn't I fix them? Why couldn't I help them? That's all really like low vibe mentality. But yeah, I'm always going to tell you, put yourself first, love yourself first. And your vibe attracts your tribe. So when you're thriving and doing well, you're going to attract that right back. And it's possible you guys fell for someone who just isn't in a good place right now. And energy changes, guys, right? This person could do some healing work and do some sort of introspection or healing, and 2-3 months from now, maybe they come back and they're a changed man or a changed woman. It's possible. But I also would say do not put your life on pause for them, which unfortunately I see a lot of you guys doing that with the Hanged Man. Like, I'm not going to go on dating apps. I'm going to stop dating until I hear back from them just because I want clarity. And again, you can ask for clarity, but sometimes in life we don't always get that gift of clarity. So I think it's best to mentally prepare yourself that you might need to pursue something else in the meantime. Throw yourself into your work, your hobbies, exercising, eating right. Take good care of yourself. Do something for you that's fun. Though that initial attraction of, oh my gosh, they're just silly and they have this great zest for life, that thing that you are so attracted to, my earth signs, you need to manifest that in your own life for yourself, right? So that you're not seeking to fill that void or that hole via another person in your life doing that for you. You need to go out and live your best life. And some of you, I don't see you doing that. Again, putting your life on pause for something that, I'm not saying it could never be, but right now it's very mysterious to me. There's a lot this person is figuring out. And maybe this is for you. It's safe for you to get back out there and love again, because whether this person is your soulmate or your person or your twin flame, if they're going to come back into your life, they will. Don't sweat it. Don't worry about it. And I know it's easy for me to say, right? We've all been there, but I would encourage you to get back out there. Anything else? Some of you feel like you got burned, and so it's this weird, complicated thing of I'm angry, but I'm also sad, and I'm worried about them. Again, some of you have like a history. There's like a car alarm going off. So annoying. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others, and let go of control issues. Ding, 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 ding. Absolutely. This is out of your control. I'm just going to say it. And I know that sucks to hear because earth signs are good at keeping track of everything and everyone and organizing everyone's life. And you got to let this person free. You got to set them free, right? Maybe that's what all this sword energy is cut them loose and see what happens. And you might be surprised. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. For some of you, this might involve a Gemini, an Aquarius again, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio. Again, it doesn't have to be any of those signs, but those are the ones kind of presenting here the strongest. All right, Earth signs, I'm going to leave you with that this week. Hopefully I will be back next week with more tarot. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, guys.